top 8 TI run like 2 years ago, and then they get bounced by Beast Coast, who's taken all their shine.
Yeah, 2 years in a row, right? Upper bracket.
Yeah.
An NA team that is not Evil Geniuses has made it to the upper bracket. Hype. How far can they go? Well, the answer is not very far, because they get bounced out of the upper bracket immediately, and then almost bounced immediately out of the lower bracket as well.
But if you go to a sponsor and you're like, hey, we're like a top, we just like won the ESL Los Angeles Major League, you know, we happen to be free agents because of this tricky situation, like, pick us up, trust me.
Yeah.
You know, you have a really good argument at that point, and I want to see them do well.
And would you say like friends / rivals in that regard, that they're always competing against each other?
I think it's a nice competitive sort of rivalry.
Yeah.
As
Tor might get tossed back. Actually, just a straight toss up in the air with the combo, trying to do as much magic damage as possible to RTZ. It ain't going to be enough. That Ring of Tarrasque is just enough to keep RTZ alive. Both the regen and the base health, and it's going to be SVG who dies instead. Crit shows up just in time to claim that healthy bounty.
Man, that TB, he is so tanky. And look at this. They're just going to spam, get him some mana. He's got a lot of HP. He rushed the ring because I think he was like, well, this is a really spam-heavy lane, and if I can live through the burst, the amount of regen that I have will just win out.
So the regen factor, so you're trading hits, but you're not taking as much damage because the armor, and then the regen comes into play, that silence. The coil, the kickback, not enough to go break the link.
There we go.
Okay, a second pushback comes from Fly with that blinding light. They've got ways to be able to do this, lots and lots of ways, both from their supports and...
My favorite thing, you know, if at first you don't succeed,
get somebody else. Get somebody else to try for you.
I know 100% that's gonna happen.
That is definitely, that conversation is gonna go almost exactly that way.
Yeah.
Sometime in the next.
I can guarantee you guys. Oh, hold that thought.
Rolling. It's gonna be able to land. SVG is gonna be kicked back into the Conoblast. Roya gets a little bit more damage over the top. Jumps away just before the Aetherren that can tag him, and still SVG will fall. Traded out for Fly though.
We see why the all the money that I have in the world, that those two things happen. Not just like one, but two.
Yep.
I don't even need anything back, and
Radiant's courier has been
I don't know, man. It was something so special about watching like his game. Remember when he was Mag and he did like 200 hero damage?
Yeah.
I was really hoping this would be that. But
that was basically the end of like his playing, and now the pushback. He's had a revitalization here, and he's going to be able to show that by being able to kill MSS once again, this time with some helping hands as Roya comes over and ganks.
If you displease him, like, you're never getting on any teams ever again. They're going to make a really nice rotation towards mid, and almost trying not to show that he can get his Doom off.
He's trying to get up the Doom off the Avalanche, though. Stun, 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 just constantly preventing him from casting. Now it's too late. They're going to still try and kill SVG, but it's wandered a little bit too far. Now it's going to be the turnaround. SVG does end up getting caught in that Illuminate that came out.
Stun by Fiverr, and then he's like, oh, I can actually just commit. I'm going to burst them. There's no way that Bulba can... He really can't react fast enough to get the Doom off, plus he had the DB rune.
And that was your highest net worth hero as well. Once again, trying to execute the combination. Will the Blinding Light be able to break it? Oh, the Avalanche stun. It is so annoying. The Doom actually going off onto CCNC, and he is going to be dying here. They try and go for the deny. He actually stood next to Viver, pleading with him to deny me already, but he couldn't get off the attack, and SVG is going to be the last remnants of that team fight. Evil Genius. It's like, you know, they slugged us really hard. We slugged them back. All right, we're both going to go to our corners. And Evil Genius is like, nah, we're going to keep this going. We're going to go another round.
That is the one thing about a lot of teams. I think they anticipate some, like, relief time.
Yeah. Nice kick. This time it'll be able to break the coil. That is so much damage, too. You follow it up with the silence, and it's ton of disable.
Once you got him to, like, the mid-late game, he got, like, 2 items, godlike hero. But getting him to that point in the first place was like a miserable experience. Same with like Spectre. I thought Brian actually had a really, really good explanation on that, and I don't want to take away any credit from that at all.
Pushed away, Viver, he's zooming. Run around like a maniac thanks to that surge from Darkseer. Another point that Brian brought up, that having no longer being a percentage-based change, but now flat, means a world of difference for a lot of the early game, when a lot of these heroes are naturally just slower.
Radiant's middle tower
Percentage didn't do as much for them, but now needs a lot. As you can see, Biver is going to make his introduction to the team fight, but it got silenced. Great play by Crit. Reading that before the toss could go off, but Bubble's still going to be pulled back in. They do manage to get off that cuddle ultimate, though. The Will-O-Wisp is going to be able to control two, and the coil onto three. That is going to be all three of them easily falling as Quinn and UR will back off, seeing that the fight is already over. Evil Geniuses defend their mid tower once again. Quincy crew, they just cannot seem to get an opening there.
Yo, no lie, this EG with like these 5 players are actually playing very fast, like good Dota. Like I like their moves a lot. I'm not saying like they're better or anything like that, but it's different.
It's a little bit more fun to watch them, if I'll be totally honest, as you see that initiation into the team fight, and Bulba willingly going in, getting the call, or maybe making the call that they can fight this.
He has a hood, right? Yeah, he's going pipe. He definitely has a hood, and he just tops the active. He's like, I'm not gonna die. Really nice cuddle by Fly, who's honestly been like the hidden MVP so far in this game. Like, Fly's had a very nice game so far.
A couple of sick blinding lights to pop some coils. They do manage to get the Aegis there. Immediately, the mid tower is already gone, so they got a different objective out of it. Now will they win the fight afterwards? Well, it looks like SVG, as standard, he's already lost his life in the team fight, but can everyone else get out? It looks like not going to be the case for MSS, and now Quinn's going to be caught as well. There is going to be a chase from the Earth Spirit. He does manage to get another round of coil. The toss over. Roya on top of him, does manage to get the kill. Biver may just tossed him to his death. As Quinn, I'm not sure if he, I think he might have survived.
If he didn't get to,
yeah, the Earth Spirit ultimate was ticking on him, sure, but
yeah, that might have gotten him killed if I'm honest.
I mean, you throw the puck directly on top of him, and
like a $10,000 PC, like you would inevitably just win. And EG's got that dash, you know they do, so
yeah.
It's a smart strategy. Nope, they're gonna run into Quinn here, who's gonna jump away.
He's gonna be fine.
They all need to get out though.
SVG is certainly gonna be caught, right? He always is. Crit's gonna stay on top of him. The rest of Chaos sticking around. They do have an Ether Rendecker at the puck. Maybe they can kill them all. They're gonna get golden coil. Sail down the coil. On top of all of them, Will-O-Wisp bomb. They can't go anywhere. And Terrorblade, he's just gonna lay into him.
Oh, yeah.
What a disaster. Fiber? Okay, he's good.
Gone.
That's a TP away.
UR might actually be okay too.
Doppelganger, fake it, nice. He faked out the Yules, but they immediately do afterwards. That's not the real one that they caught.
I actually think it's harder to be a good Phantom Lancer player against pros. Because they always know.
You know, phase shift, waning rift. There's so much crazy shit that Puck can do nowadays.
Yeah, there's the full butterfly. Yeah, and this Puck, Earth Spirit, Coddle combo has just been so successful for them. It's really slowed down Quinn's game, who he's trying, but the supports are so farmed at this point.
Kill combination. Once that Yule's Ether Remnant into, you know, whatever else you have, no longer kills somebody, then you feel very lackluster as a hero, as I'm sure SVG has felt all game long, because he has just been food.
Yeah, the first like 5 coils of the game went on Quinn. They just kept smoke kicking him, and then they kept dooming him, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna make sure your game is ruined. They've done a good job of that, and Arteezy is gonna pop the Metamorphosis, go high ground. Darkseer Wall's gonna get popped. He's gonna reposition himself, and the rest of his team is just gonna wait behind.
Now, they did get a Terrorblade reflection, or image here, off the wall of Replica. That is going to be really important in a team fight. That is going to be doing a lot of damage, especially if they can keep Arteezy kited here. The illusion does a little bit of damage here. It was a nice toss back, but again, no follow-up disables after the Aiden Remnant. Now they're going to be Will-O-Wisp catching 3 sounds on a 2 as well. A Coddle blast right through the middle of it, and the supporting crew of MSS and SVG have to watch in despair as UR tries to fight through all of these heroes. Now, he does manage to do so, but Arteezy's found the real one. UR sidesteps that roll in from Crit. Crit actually goes into the fountain, but it doesn't stop Arteezy from getting a triple kill. Now the Ultra MSS, are you going to give it to him? Are you going to be nice?
No, don't do it. But man, they got rolled on.
They have been getting worked.
Yeah,
almost the entire game.
Yeah, Blitz. It's 4 melee heroes against Coddle plus Puck.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a fun game. When it came to the team fights, I mean, all the props in the world to EG. I felt like they executed that very well, but at the same time, Chaos and really are not.